If you're running a small business, or if you've just started or thinking about starting a small business, I'm going to be listing 5 tips that would be useful for you to be able to implement while running your business, or to implement when you start running the business. Without wasting too much time, I'll get right into it. Make sure to watch all the way till the end, because the fifth point is going to be the most important point in this video. So yeah, do well to watch all the way to the end. First things first is delegate. I know you've heard this so many times, but delegating is such a huge thing to do when you're running a small business. Even if it's not like delegating in the business, if you've only just started, you don't have the resources to be able to pay someone to do, maybe like ship the products for you, or to carry out a service for you, and you have to do everything yourself, that is all well and good. But if there are areas, say in your personal life, where you can delegate or find someone to do something that would give you the time to be able to put that time in your business, that would be so useful. So when I say delegating, so say like creating newsletters, for example, you can go on Fiverr, you can find people that can do it at very reasonable cost, and you can outsource that newsletter for them to create for you. Or if it's running your social media account or running your social media pages, you can find people on Fiverr, on Upwork, on just, if there's friends and families that you can pay, or you can outsource that part of your business for them to do, because that will give you more time to be able to focus on other things. That'll give you more time to be able to work on or in the business, to improve the way the business is, or to improve the way things are in the business. So as much as you can delegate, and also still checking that what they're doing is up to the standard you would like it to be. You do not have to do everything yourself. You do not need to be the jack of all trades. If not, you're going to wear yourself out. You're going to burn yourself out. And that's not something you want to do when you start a business, because most times the main reason why most people start a business is to be able to have enough finances, very important, to be able to live their life, pay their bills, and then just live life to the fullest. And the second thing is to be able to have time to do things they would not normally be able to do if they were working like a normal 9 to 5 job. So just having that extra time to do things at their own pace or within their own timing. But if you're not delegating, or if you're having to do every single thing yourself from end to end, both in your business life and your personal life, you're going to just at some point not even want to do the business. You're going to be so burnt out, you not even want to get out of bed. So yeah, just things that make you happy within the business. The things you're struggling with, just outsource it. You don't need to dwell on it. You don't need to struggle too much with it. I'm gonna give an example. When I started my second business, and I was trying to create my business manager for the brand or for the page, I could not for the life of me remember how to create business manager, only because the last time I did it for the first business I was running, it was years and years ago, and so much has changed on Meta. I mean, the name has even changed from Facebook to Meta. So that's how much things have changed. So after spending like so many like hours just trying to figure it out, I'm like, why am I stressing myself like this? I mean, this time I would have been using it to do so many other things, or just working on the website or working on other things. I just went on Fiverr and just Googled someone that could do it. And literally, when I say in less than 10 minutes, I found someone that was able to do it. And I literally just reminded myself, because this is something we need to remind ourselves every so frequently, because as business owners, especially if you're just in the beginner mid-level, you're so used to doing everything yourself, or trying to solve all the problems without thinking, oh, I need to find someone to do this, I need to outsource the side of the business to somebody else. So yeah, it's I'm just here to remind you again, just in case you've forgotten. If there's that task that has been sitting on your to-do list for a long time, and you think there's someone out there that can do it for you at a reasonable cost, or a cost that is within your budget, it's time to tick off that task, assign it to someone else, and let them do the magic for you. So next thing is working smarter and not harder. So in today's world, there is a lot of technology in place. There's a lot of apps in place. There's so many things that makes life so much easier. So ChatGPT, for example, which is the obvious one, AI. Um, you don't need to spend hours and hours thinking of what you need to do or how you need to figure things out. You can just put your thoughts process into ChatGPT and just keep refining it until you get to the level or the stage you want it to be. So say you're trying to write an ebook, for example, or if you're trying to send an email out, or if you're trying to craft captions for your social media page or for your ads page, you can basically put all that information in ChatGPT and then just get information and ideas that will help you generate the final result you want to get it to. There are also so many other apps you can use to make your work smarter, not harder. So say like apps like Notion or apps that can help you plan your day without having to write everything down or without having to store everything in your head. You can literally like get all that information out of your brain into an app or into something that will just make your life so much easier, or make it easier for you to manage your day, or make it easier for you to increase your productivity level. You can so say like trying to like create a template, you would literally like sit down and try to figure everything out from scratch. But now there's apps like Canva and so many other apps similar to Canva that you can go on there, grab a template, refine it to the level you want it to be, and literally like just get things going very quickly. You do not need to waste too much time trying to figure out, oh, how do I create this or how do I create that? These apps are there, they're already in place to make your life so much easier, to half your job by 60%, to just get you going without you having to plan how you need to plan what you need to do. So yeah, just try to think about ways you can work smarter in your business and not harder. If not, you're going to experience burnout, and that's not what you want for yourself. The next thing is to prioritize your time. So when it comes to running a business, especially if you're like a solopreneur, there is so much you're going to have on your to-do list. When I tell you so much, sometimes my to-do list, I'm like, would I ever actually finish the things on this list? But I feel when it comes to like having a to-do list and thinking of what you want to do in a day, you can write all your goals down or write all your tasks down and then start to prioritize what's the top three things I need to do today to that would make this day worthwhile, or would make things better or move the needle in my business from where it currently is now to where I need it to be. So just prioritizing your workload. There's going to be small task that is not important task. Because it's easy doesn't mean we need to focus on it. The harder the task that would make us get to where we need to be is what we need to be prioritizing and doing. If it's not something we can do, we can outsource it or find someone that can do it for us, just so we're not dwelling too much on things we do not have control over, or just sitting on task that is not important, or task that will not even do anything for the business. So as an example is, if I've got orders I need to send out, and I also have meetings with people that would help, that are working on the business, so like my ads agency guys, for example, I would rather outsource or prioritize the meeting I've got with the ads guys, because that is working for the business and not in the business. I'm able to speak to them to see how I can get things going, how I can get the brand more out there, how I can get people to know that the brand exists. Whereas with the packing us and sending orders, if I've got time, I could do it. If not, I can get my assistant to just do it, because those are things that are pretty easy to do, pretty straightforward. Everything is all packed and ready to go. They just need to double check it, put the shipping label, and get it out. That takes time, but is not as important as working for the business to get it to where it needs to be. So yeah, that's what you need to be thinking about when you're trying to prioritize your business and yeah, get things going for it. The next thing is good customer service. Now, this is so important because you can have a good product, you can have a good everything in place, your business can come off as professional, but there's some businesses that their customer service, especially when you're small, you have no business having a horrible customer service when you're a small business. Like, you shouldn't, you should not have horrible customer service. You should work on to the highest level as you can. At the end of the day, you can't please everybody. Even if you tried, you cannot please everybody. Everybody cannot like you. You're not money. Even if you're money, there's still some people that would not like you. So yeah, just make sure you're offering the best customer service that you can offer to your customers. Just so you're having like repeat orders or repeat customers coming back, or just people that will help promote your business, give you proper feedback and all of those things. Good social proof, that is what you want. So yeah, just having the best customer service that you can offer your customer. When they email, just replying back as quickly as possible. If they have issues, trying to resolve it as quickly as possible. At the end of the day, you cannot resolve everybody's issues because there are customers that can just be upset for no reason. I've been in business for a long time, so I could tell you that for a fact. You literally cannot please everybody, even if you tried or even if you wanted to. Some people can just be upset that it's sunny today and it's not raining and they cannot do what they want to do because of, I mean, it literally has nothing to do with you, but they're just upset. So yeah, just offer the best service you can, which is really, really vital when you're running a business. And then the last thing I'll be mentioning today is working on your online presence. So if you're an online business, you've got a good product, you've identified a fantastic product you want to put out in the market, or you've identified a fantastic service you want to put out in the market. The main thing you need to be working on, or you need to be trying to figure out, is how do I let people know that this business exists? How do I get this out there? So there are two major ways you can get your business out there: organic or paid. So organic is such a way that you've got social media platforms. There's so many social media platforms out there. There's TikTok, there's Instagram, there's Facebook, there's Pinterest, there's Snapchat, there's YouTube. So many out there that you can. Oh, there's Twitter or X now, out there that you can put yourself, create content and post it on there, and just keep posting it strategically, consistently, posting content on your social media platform till the right people find you, to the right audience finds you. So that's one way you can do it. The next way is through paid ads or influencer marketing. So influencer marketing, I think there are two options here. You can either gift products to people, and in return they promote your business, or they can, if you're doing affiliate marketing, they can share their link that you've created for them to their customers. And the if you when they share that link, people are able to navigate, come back to your site, and able to find you that way. So that's with affiliate marketing. If you're gifting them, they're able to create content for you using the product you've sent out to them, and you don't need to pay them a fee. So some of them are happy to do it for free and then just keep the product. And then the third one is with influencer marketing, or with with influencer marketing, is you would send them the product. You would still have to pay them according to their rates that they want to charge, and they will wear the product and post it on their page and tag you or promote your brand for you. So that is when it comes to influencer marketing. And then when it comes to paid ads, there is Google ads, there is TikTok ads. I mean, there is I think all the platforms now have ads running. You would create a business manager and create content on there that you can use to run ads. So yeah, there's so many ways to get eyeballs on your website, to get people know that you exist. Because if you have a beautiful, fantastic product sitting on your page or sitting on your shelf and nobody knows that you exist, that's where it's going to be invisible. It's just going to be there and nothing is going to happen. So yeah, major thing you want to do is find different ways to let people know that your brand exists. Just consistently putting yourself out there, consistently putting your business out there. Like, just keep talking about it everywhere you find yourself, or everywhere you're able to, because closed mouths don't get fed. You have to be able to talk about your business every time you get an opportunity to, and just keep promoting it until one day it actually totally pays off. and you have to be consistent about it, and then just keep pushing it. So yeah, that's 5 tips I have mentioned today. I will probably make a part 2, or if you want to hear more about this, leave that in the comment section. If you've got any tips or ideas that you're currently using towards your business, or you've just found out that you're going to be using towards your business, also leave it in the comment section down below so that we can all learn, we can all know, and we can all grow together. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.